Well, thank you once again for stopping into Romark Farms. Today, I believe today would be the 27th of March. It's a nice day. We've had rain in the forecast all day. Looked on the phone, on the weather on the phone, and it looked like it was going to come in at 11, but it's just been a cloudy, overcast day. We might get some rain yet, but it's now 3:30 and it's not rained yet. But my plans were to build some cages, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting together a 4-foot cage here, a two by four, big enough to hold a mama and some babies. So that's what we're doing here today. Now, I'm using 1x2 wire, welded wire, and for the floor, I'm using 1x1 welded wire for the strength. But in that 1x1, I'm going to put a 1/4 inch or 1/2 by 1/2 harbor cloth in the bottom and take it up about 3 inches on the side so that the babies don't come out and fall out. So I've got 2 ends and 3 sides cut out so far, and for this 4x2 cage. Also, I want to build another 2-foot by 2-foot cage, because that's a good size for a cage for a rabbit. Even though if she does have babies, it's just a good size. I like a 2x2 cage. It's easy to get to. When you lift it up, waist high, or 5.5 feet in the air, which is eye level. It's a good size, I think. It's a comfortable size for a rabbit, I believe. It's fairly large, but there's a lot of room in it, and I like that because I can put a good nest box in there for them. And when she gets up on top of the nest box, she has plenty of room, ceiling room for her, because I think they'll want a lot of room. And when you bring the doe over to the buck, there's just plenty of room for them to do what they need to do in there when they do their business and what have you. But I like a 2x2 cage. I've got a 2x8 cage. It's divided up for having babies and growing babies out. But this 4x4 cage is good for growing them out. And then I need another 2x2 cage because I've got another rabbit that's in gestation that I've just learned about. So I'm building this cage for her. So this is a 2x2 cage that I'm cutting out right now. I count out 24 squares. That's what lets me know it's 2 foot wide. That way I don't use a measuring tape. I just cut the squares out, and that's the size I make. Now I'll have to do 6 sides here, and I think I have just enough wire out of this 100-foot roll to get my other 2x2 cage out of here. And of course I'll put them together with what I call ferrules, because that's how I learned what they were when I worked in the feed store. Some people call them J hooks, some people call them J straps. I don't know. Just people have different names for them or what have you. But I use the J clips. These are referred to as just wire clips. I get them at the local feed store, co-op. Sometimes Tractor Supply has them, but Tractor Supply is more or less there for the city pet owner, you know. But there's co-op there, which serves everybody on the farm and what have you, on a ranch and what have you. And I use the ferrule clip to put them together, and they're dandy. And you don't use no wood. I don't like to use wood on a rabbit cage because it just holds the urine and what have you, and it's wet, and I don't like that. So I like an all-wire cage, and if they need something soft or put in there, I get a piece of 1x2 fir or 1x2 pine that they can get up off of, so they don't ruin their hocks from the wire and what have you. Give them some rest. But I build their nest boxes out of 1x2 pine also. It could be a 1x6 or 1x8. Usually 8 is deep enough to have pets. But I'm going to cut 6 of these squares off right here to make my 2x2 cage. Count 24 out, and it gives me 24 inches, which is 2 foot. And the roll gets tighter and tighter as you cut. So let's see if I can't cut my left hand here. I am right-handed, so I am no good at left-handed stuff. I am not ambidextrous. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to my right arm or my right hand. I'd have to suffer. That's for sure, because I'm having a hard time here. Let's turn this wire up. Let's see if I cut that right now. Yeah, I cut that right. Good. Well, I hate when I miscut it. And, but this should finish up. I had probably 11 or 12 rabbits put on me yesterday. This old boy said he was going to bring me some rabbits. I was like thinking 2 or 3, but he come up with about 11 or 12 of them. And 3 of them are supposed to be pregnant in gestation. And that's 30 days, and I don't know when the 30 days is up, so I'm going to have to put a nest box in there and get ready, because they could have babies anytime with me, and I don't want to be surprised, and because I want as many babies as I can get, and them not be harmed or hurt in any way. It's the best way to cut this. Counting away. $24 right there. Okay. Let me cut this right here, and then we'll end this. I just wanted to show you what I was doing, and if I knew how to edit, I could make 2 parts to this and blend it together and make one good video, but I don't know how to edit yet. I'm still trying to learn. I've looked at a couple of editing things, and I can't figure it out. I don't know when to cut or splice or put in or fade out, or so I just go ahead and make videos, and I'm sure after a while I'll learn. I did learn how to put, if you look at the bottom right hand corner, I did learn how to put a little label down there. So I'm learning a few things, but eventually my YouTube channel will get as entertaining as them other YouTube channels. I'm hoping. I think my content is good. We'll cut the little ears off of here, so I don't need them, and I'll come by here and sweep this up afterwards. But this might be a 2-parter. So if If this is the first time you've seen my videos, go back and look. I've been trying to do this now for about 2 years. But go ahead and subscribe, and I'll try to learn to do a playlist too, okay? So go ahead and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, ring that little bell, punch that little bell, click on it. That way you'll get a notification to know that Brother, my first name's Brother, has made another video so you can watch it, okay? I'm going to get back to doing this and putting this together, and I might possibly make a two-parter of this. This would be part one, and then putting them together and finishing it up be a part two, okay? Thank you once again for stopping in at Bromark Farms to seeing what we're doing on the farm, and be sensitive to the Spirit, and God bless you.